Welcome back to Rich Hatch Homes. You might be interested in buying a new construction home. And if you are, there's a few differences that you might run into. Now there's two kinds of homes that you could buy. There's a spec home, which is a home that's pretty much already been built. Everything's already been picked out for it. And if you buy a house that's a spec home, then it's very similar to buying a home that's been built and has been around for a while. Now the other kind of home that you can buy, new construction wise, is a custom built home. Now a custom built home is much more involved than just a spec home. A custom built home means that you get to choose what goes into it. You're working through the process with the builder, and there's some different ways that can go down. So we're going to talk about one of the ways to build a custom built home. So just like a regular home, you're going to want to have a realtor to help you in the process, give you some representation, and give you some guidance through the whole purchase of that new construction home. That would be agency. The next thing you're going to want to do is get a pre-approval letter. So you're going to want to talk to a lender and make sure that you can get pre-approved for the amount of home that you want to build. Next, you're going to pick out the lot as well as the house plan that's going to go on that lot. And the builder is going to make sure that the house plan that you pick out will fit on that lot. Just like a regular purchase, you're going to negotiate your offer. So the builder is going to come to you with an idea of what that house is going to cost to build. And then you can look at that, maybe you can cut some things out and negotiate an offer. During the offer, you're also going to approve the plans and the specs. So you'll have house plans that you're going to initial, and you're also going to see the specs, the specifications, what the builder is going to use in that house. And you'll be able to read through that list and make sure everybody is agreeing on both the plans and the specs for that house. Now, this builder is taking a tremendous amount of risk building a house that you want built. And because he's taking so much risk, they're going to want some money down, usually around 10% of the price of the home. So if you're building a $400,000 house, expect to put down anywhere from $40,000, maybe even all the way up to $80,000 down to give that builder some protection as he builds the house of your dreams. After everyone has agreed on the purchase agreement and all the paperwork signed, that purchase agreement then gets sent to the lender. After things have started in the process, most likely you're going to start meeting with some of the subcontractors. Now the meeting with the subcontractors, you're going to meet with the flooring people, you're going to meet with people for the countertops, for the cabinets, so that you can make selections and make sure those selections are picked out well ahead of time so that builder can have them installed and the house ready to go. So now that we have an accepted offer, it's gone to the lender, that builder is also going to be communicating with you and letting you know important dates, when certain items need to be selected. You'll be meeting with your subcontractors to make those selections, but your builder should be in communication with you as far as when those selections have to be made. Sometimes during the building process, you might see something in the house and you go, I don't want that wall there anymore, or I want to change this. And that's not uncommon. If that happens, the builder has this form called a change order. Sometimes builders charge when you do a change order because it's extra work. However, some don't. So what you do is you fill out a change order, just make sure everybody's in agreement, and make those changes happen. One thing with those change orders, usually it costs money because you're making a change and it's usually a more expensive change, so just keep that in mind. Next, the home is complete, and now you do the punch list. The punch list is where you go through the house and make sure everything is the way it ought to be. After the punch list has been submitted, then the bank will come back and make sure that the house is built and that everything is finished, and they appraise it one last time to just make sure it's completed just as it has been stated in the plans and the specs that they already gave your appraisal on. We still have to make sure that everything is legit as far as that land is really owned by the builder. And so your attorney will take a look and make sure that there's no extra liens on the property. They make sure that all the subcontractors have been paid so that you're not going to have any liens on the property when you actually buy it. And then finally, you're going to want to make sure all the utilities get transferred over into your name. You're going to do one last final walkthrough to make sure all those punch list items were taken care of. And then you go to close. So we've gone through this custom home checklist pretty quick. But as you can imagine, issues can come up, both small and big. And it's not bad to have a guy in your corner working for you, making sure that you're being well represented.